you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm happy. So I'm planning to come to your fifth period class tomorrow.
Hmm.
I believe it's the first level of ASL,
Right,
American Sign Language.
correct.
So I wanted to give you an opportunity. I wanted us to have an opportunity to go over what you will be covering tomorrow, and if there were some aspects of your class, some special things that you wanted me to look out for.
Yeah, definitely. Please come by. I'll be looking forward to.
So, what is it that you want to do tomorrow?
So tomorrow we're thinking about going over the first six letters of the English alphabet. I mean, American Sign Language alphabet. Introducing them to sign language and
And
going over the first six letters of the alphabet. And yeah.
so tomorrow you are going to introduce them to the American Sign Language.
Yeah.
Are you planning to provide them with background information, historical information?
Not too much on the first day, but we'll be going over some signs, some important signs, some alphabet, some numbers, and kind of like give them an overview of how the whole semester is gonna look like. And yeah,
So, what would it look like when they have accomplished what you want them to accomplish tomorrow?
by the end of the semester, we want them to assign like some beginner level signs, do the important signs, be able to have a conversation with another deaf person, have them understand all the alphabets and numbers, and that's a goal. I want them to be comfortable signing to one another.
So that's a goal for, as you said, it seems that your goal for them for the semester is to be able to do basic signs, including words, alphabets, and numbers. But what about tomorrow? What is your goal for tomorrow, and what would it look like when your students have achieved that goal?
So tomorrow the goal is obviously go over the first six letters, and by the end of the class, I want them to know all the letters and be able to sign them. Have them sign it back to me, the letters.
Okay, all right. So the goal for tomorrow is the first six letters, and
Right.
the way you're going to know that they have learned those six letters is that they're going to sign them to you.
Right.
So what are some of the strategies that you're planning to use tomorrow? If you could list four or five strategies.
First of all, we're going to be using a lot of visual, a lot of videos, photos. I'm going to be able to sign and talk at the same time, so they have an understanding of how words work and how can you talk to someone with signing. Um, we're going to play games. We're going to be practicing in class, and we're going to be practicing outside the class for extra credit purposes.
All right. So it seems you have a very good plan. You have five or six strategies that you're going
Right.
to use. You're going to show them how to sign yourself. You're going to show them videos of people signing. You're going to show them pictures of people signing. You're planning to play games, and they're going to practice outside the classroom in front of other people who are not in the classroom.
Right.
Also, you said that they're going to practice inside the classroom. What would that practice look like?
Maybe getting into couples and then signing to your classmate, just the person who's right next to you, and like just be comfortable signing.
What you said comfortable, and I feel that sign language, you have to feel comfortable signing because it's so physical.
Right.
Is that the primary goal of all the practice?
Yeah. Because a lot of times students feel like they get nervous in the first day and they feel like just they can't do it because the first time they didn't get it. And it's all practice. So realizing that it takes time to master something and realizing how much practice it requires. Yeah, I guess if I can make them understand that, then I'll be successful for tomorrow.
So, in addition to the five or six strategies that you listed, what are some more strategies from your past, both as a teacher and as a student, that you could bring out in addition to those strategies that you think may help your students?
Playing games, I guess, in class and talking into small groups, signing at one another, asking them what their plans are for the weekend, I guess, helps a lot. And like I said before, practice. So any opportunities that they can have sign one another is great. It's just gonna help them become better signer.
So it seems that another strategy that you feel might work is more practice. In addition to practicing with one another, they need to practice more.
Right.
Is there some other strategy that you could use inside the classroom? You mentioned games. What kind of games do you think
Like
you
we
could
can
play?
play Battleship with words, and then we can play Jeopardy for a smaller price. That would motivate kids to get better and practice more, I guess. Make it a annual. I mean, make it a monthly thing, bi-weekly or something like that.
So for tomorrow, you're planning to just go over the first six letters. So I'm guessing the games would be simpler and would not involve too many complicated words, but just alphabets maybe.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly right. Not to complicate them too much, but just to like practice and like go over the simple signs and yeah.
Yeah. So out of the strategies that you mentioned, if you were to prioritize those strategies, what learning strategy do you feel would be the most rewarding, most effective in terms of the gained learning?
Um.
You mentioned you showing them how to sign,
Right.
videos, visuals, practicing within themselves and practicing outside the classroom.
Right.
So which one of those do you think?
I guess for beginning inside the classroom would really help, just to get comfortable and like have their muscle memory work. That would be my first priority to practice as much as we can inside the class. And yeah,
So that's the strategy that you feel you're going to spend the most time on.
right.
What's the reward in that?
To have student realize that it's fun and realize that it takes time and how important and crucial practice is. I guess, yeah.
Practice is very important. So, what is your timeline for accomplishing the goal for tomorrow and the ultimate goal? And what is the ultimate goal?
The ultimate goal is for this week is to have them learn all the letters, memorize it, and then be able to sign it comfortably. For tomorrow's goal is to go over the first six letters, and by the end of the day, I'm hoping that all of them would understand. And if not, then probably the next day. But the ultimate goal for the week is to learn all the letters of the alphabets.
So, have you? It seems like that by the end of the week, you want them to be able to sign all the alphabets.
Right, correct.
Have you broken down the alphabets into days or
Yeah, we're thinking about doing six a day. So by the end of the week, I think we'll be able to accomplish all of them.
what kind of assessment are you planning to check for understanding?
Asking questions and have them sign in small circles and have them sign back to me. I think that would be a great way.
That seems more like a group activity.
Right.
What about individual assessment? Are they going to take any kind of
They're
individual
taking
assessment?
they're taking a test where I sign and they write down like where I sign sentences and then they write it down every week.
So for this week, it would be just you signing
Letters
letters,
or words.
and then they would have to.
Write it down on a paper.
Okay, so you'll be signing, because I'm still thinking the other way around.
Right.
So you'll be signing letters, making up words,
And
and
get it
they'll
right.
be writing the proper word.
Right.
That seems really interesting.
It is very
Really
interesting.
So by the end of the week, you're hoping that they will know all the letters so that you can sign any word, spell out any words in sign,
Mhm.
and they'll be able to write it out.
Right.
That is amazing. So, to accomplish your goal, other than yourself, who else are you utilizing at the school, outside the school, to help you accomplish this goal?
I feel like I can ask other teachers for help, or I have you to ask help, or I can ask the instructional coaches. But I have many videos that I can share with my students, and if they need to learn more or want to know more about it, I can suggest many books that I've personally read and have. So I think we're going to be utilizing all these things in class.
So, you have determined basically, and I like your determination that in addition to you being available to your students, you have books that you can recommend to them.
Mm-hmm.
You have videos that you can recommend to them.
Right.
You have other teachers who teach the same subject area and who are more experienced that you can ask for help, and then you have instructional coaches that you have access to.
Right.
So it's a great thing that you know all the resources that you have available uh, around you to help you and your students succeed. So after having this conversation, how do you feel about tomorrow's lesson, and how do you feel about the success that you want to accomplish and the success that you want your students to accomplish?
Now I have a clear vision of what I'm going to do tomorrow. Um, my goals are more clear, and I can see like what we need to do and how to approach it. I guess talking to you really helps because I had some questions, and our talk actually helped me answer those questions by myself. So that was really helpful. So I'm feeling really strong about tomorrow.
I'm looking forward to coming to your class tomorrow, and it seems like you have more clarity now than you probably had a few hours ago
Right.
about what you're expecting from yourself,
Hmm.
what you're expecting from your student, what are the goals, and what would the goals look like when they're accomplished, and how you're going to check for understanding.
Right.
So I'm really looking forward to coming to class tomorrow, and
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to a great lesson. It was really nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Take care. Alrighty.